What do an interior designer, a painter, and a set designer have in common? Well, together they accidentally created one of the chicest fragrance brands in the world. Diptyque was founded in 1961, obviously I'm a big fan, by three extremely creative friends by the name of Desmond, Yves, and Christiane. And I'm not going to even attempt to say their last names because I just know I would butcher it, so I will spare you all. But Desmond was an extremely accomplished artist, Yves was a set designer, and Christiane was an interior designer. And originally it was never supposed to be a fragrance house, especially not the powerhouse that it is today. They started it in an old little cafe on 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain in Paris, France, and it started out as just a Parisian concept store. So they sold textiles, antiques, their curiosities from all of their travels all around the world, because not only were these three extremely creative friends, but they were also extremely cultured and well-traveled. So I can only imagine the types of things they carried in that shop, like what I would give to be able to peruse it today. Ugh, I bet it was magical. And just a little bit more about Diptyque's founders, because they are just such interesting people. Desmond, like I said, was a very accomplished and trained painter. He came from an aristocratic family who had roots steeped in art, opera, and classical culture, and he worked as a code breaker during World War II, and that is a skill that would later influence his design of the Diptyque label with the dancing typography that they are known for today. Desmond designed the brand's signature oval labels off of Roman shields because he was very passionate about classical antiquity. So his sketchbooks would be filled with piazzas, ruins, Roman architecture, and I just think it is so cool how he kind of melded that in with the brand's aesthetic. Next, we have Yves, who was born in Paris but was raised in Tonkin, Vietnam. And aside from being obviously extremely creative like the rest of the trio, he is also known for his resourcefulness. It is said that once he actually negotiated with the mafia to retrieve some stolen theater costumes, which is just crazy. He also contributed to the line with a lot of the fragrances, such as the Dosan fragrance that was mimicked after his childhood summers in Vietnam, which I think is just so special. Next, we have Christiane, who brought her strong design foundations and her passion for textiles and mosaics. She even went on to design her own fabrics. Her refined taste shaped the boutique's early offerings, like its fabrics, its printed wallpapers, and its curated artisan objects. They were referred to as the merchants of nothing because they embraced the unconventional, art-driven retail and chose imagination over commerce. Originally, they started pouring colored candles as decorative complements to their fabrics, but then perfumer Jean-Claude Boulens suggested to fragrance them, and thus their original trio of candles were born in the scent cinnamon, tea, and hawthorn. In 1968, Desmond suggested creating a potpourri-inspired eau de toilette called Le Eau, which would eventually mark their entry into the fragrance world. Over time, Diptyque became the symbol of Parisian cool. Even their perfumes were genderless, which was way ahead of its time. Today, Diptyque works with expert perfumers to create sophisticated and layered scents, and each candle is hand-poured in small batches and takes up to 2 days to create. So they are truly a work of art. Iconic scents like Bay and Velasco's have graced the homes of everyone from Meghan Markle to Beyonce, and yes, they do still sell their iconic scents at 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain in Paris, France, where it all began. From an artistic side hustle to a global fragrance empire, Diptyque is living proof that curiosity and creativity can be a powerful blend. So next time you light one of their candles, remember it started with 3 friends and a whole lot of imagination.